Hello, everyone. My name is Shaniqua Johnson Pierce. I'm currently your field instructor for Social Work 552 for the spring semester, and I'm so excited to get a chance to meet each and every one of you. I know you guys have something special that you bring to the field and to the field of social work, which I think is just so beautiful and so complex and just growing. I think there's just so much you can do within our major. It's, the opportunities are really endless. So I'm so excited that you guys decided to take this journey. So great. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of review some of the expectations in the course and some of the assignments that are coming up in week 1. And then what I would like for you guys to do is also take the time to review the syllabus and reach out to me with any questions or concerns this week as well. Okay, so one expectation is that I want you guys to always feel like you guys are getting the support you need. So I want to, be able to open the lines of communication fluidly and build relationships with you guys and your field instructors, given that I'm your field liaison, so that you are able to overcome any challenges you're facing or have a safe space to process things that can be really heavy. And that may look different for everyone, but I just want you guys to really feel supported in the field and just know that even though I'm not there with you physically, I'm only a phone call or email away. So that's first. I just want to send that energy your way, letting you know that I'm always here. And that too is that I just expect you guys to be great. I just have high expectations that you guys will do everything in your heart set out in the course that pours into the field, and kind of vice versa. I think this is one of the most crucial part and components of the coursework that you may ever experience, because it is so hands-on. So if you're like someone like me that is a hands-on learner, you appreciate your field experience that much more. So great. And then the other thing is, I really want you guys to work on, managing your time and mapping out your assignments, because sometimes they're not as heavy as some weeks, and other weeks they're a little bit more heavier in completing, so that you guys don't get overwhelmed. I would kind of map it out each week so that, it approaches your lifestyle, your comfort level, since I know many of us have families and spouses and have different things going on. So, that's something you can also, try to tackle each week. And I know some weeks may be easier than others. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is allowing this room for failure. And I know that's not something that most teachers or educators ever want to say, but I think that it's okay to make mistakes. I think that's the only way we ever learn anyway. And so, not that we make mistakes on purpose, but to be comfortable in that and just taking a couple leaps of faith and different things that you want to try out in the field. Because it will be a new experience for you and various things you'll encounter. So, again, just to give you a little bit about me, my name is Shaniqua Johnson Pierce. I am currently your instructor for this course, and I have been teaching this course in particular this is my 3rd semester, so I'm still fairly new, but I've been able to get my hands really around the curriculum and the different materials that you will read. Sorry about that. And have been able to meet with different field instructors and process different challenges. So I would say I have a nice amount of experience professionally and personally thus far. And in my full-time work, I'm currently a director of an emotional support classroom program with Pathways of Delaware, which is really, really exciting. So I just service kids in Delaware who really are not successful in the traditional school setting and need mental and behavioral health services. And so I provide a different learning opportunity for them to process and receive some healing so that they can eventually transition back to their traditional setting. So that's what a lot of the work that I do professionally in my personal life, that kind of you may hear stories of as we have our live field discussions, and I give you some pretty cool examples of different things that can happen in your fields. So that's a little bit about me. I'm also married with 2 young boys who are 5 years old and 1 year old, and they keep me busy as well. So I'm full-time mom, full-time wife, full-time director, and part-time teacher. So I can empathize on what you guys may be experiencing with having a lot on your plate as well. So you're not alone for sure. So you have a couple different assignments for week 1. So the first one is your discussion post. And so your initial post will consist of 2 components. So it consists of your short video introduction of yourself, similar to what I'm doing now. And then it will consist of you answering some questions. So the first one is you're going to upload a short video with no more than 2 minutes, introducing yourself to your peers and share some general information describing your field placement. You're also going to make sure that when you upload it to YouTube, you want to set it to privacy to unlisted, so to try to keep it private and it doesn't have to be read by everyone. And then you're going to include the link to your video in your initial post, which will include your name, the type of agency where you're completing your foundation field placement. And for confidentiality, you're asked not to give the name of your agency. So if you can try to remember that, I know that can probably be a challenge. What do you expect from field? What are you most excited about? What are you most concerned about? And what is your plan for managing your excitement and concerns? And so there's necessarily no right answer to any of these. It's definitely your perception and your thoughts and feelings. So feel free to elaborate. And then once you're done with your video, the part 2 is you're going to view 3 videos on mandated reporting, with children, older adults, and risk adults. So, and research your own state policies, laws, and discuss your agency policies with your field instructor. So you're going to address the following points writing your initial post. So what are the reporting requirements for each population in your state? So currently I work in the state of Delaware, so it's a lot different in the state of Pennsylvania, but very similar for the most part. Provide an example of a time where you made a report and describe your feelings and relate it to that process. If you have been involved with making the report, discuss your expectations and feelings about this process. So I'm interested to see what you guys have been exposed to and what you have experienced thus far as well. So that's the second part of your assignment. The other thing, sorry, that was my 5-year-old. MJ, please stay right there. So the other part of what you are expected to do this week is you want to make sure that you are connected with your peer-to-peer field discussions. So if you decide that you don't want to necessarily post this week, you want to make sure that you at least keep up with posting at least 5 times throughout the semester before the end of the course. So the parameters around that is you really want to just, if you're going to post the initial post, that you bring forth issues that you are experiencing in the field and receive feedback from your peers. So if you want to post, you want to make sure that you do that by this Thursday by 11:59, and you would also want to make sure that it's at least 200 to 500 words. And if you're responding, you want to make sure that it has the same length as well. And down below are definitely some tips and suggestions that you can look over around, how to really engage with your peers during the field discussion. So this isn't necessarily due this week, but if you would like to post this week, you definitely have the opportunity to do so. So I just wanted to remind you about that. And then the other thing is that we have weekly live field discussions where I actually go live with you guys on the big blue button. And what I have decided is I would like to go live and connect with you guys each Wednesday at 7 p.m. So we'll be rolling out the first live field discussion next Wednesday at 7 p.m. So if you are available, if you can just RSVP and send me an email by at least Tuesday morning of next week, that would be awesome. So then that way, if at least 2 students sign up, then we can still have the discussion. And if not, then what I usually do is I'll cancel that session, because it becomes challenging just to have a lot of discussion one-on-one with someone. Although I'm open to it, I really would like to get the collective involved as well. So that's what this week is going to look like. Another friendly reminder is that you have your learning contract that is due week 4. And I know that seems like a little bit of ways away, but it sneaks up on us pretty quickly. So I would honestly take this week and next week to really sit down with your field instructor and map some things out. So then that way, when week 4 comes, you don't feel so pressured to get things done so quickly, since it is a lengthy document. So, take your time to overlook that, and also reach out with any questions or concerns. And then next week, I'll post a video that kind of goes through things that I'll be kind of looking for in the learning contract, just in case anyone has any confusion around it. The other thing is, you want to make sure that you're keeping up with your timesheets. You want to make sure that you're tracking your time on your timesheets each week, and you're having your field instructor sign off on them. So then that way you are meeting your 16 hours a week in the field. Okay. And so the other thing is just self-care. I know I talked a lot about time management, and I did share with you guys very openly about my really busy schedule. And I think, self-care helps all of those things flow fluidly without, the necessary stress or, that can come with just juggling a lot of different things in your personal and professional life. So I want you guys to practice at least one thing each day, and it doesn't have to be the same thing that you take time out to do for yourself. And an example, what I do for me is I'll make sure that I take an hour each night to either read, or to take a bubble bath, or to play a game on my phone, or whatever it is, just to kind of take you away and give you a break from everything that we're so responsible for. So I want to encourage that, and you may hear me speak to that periodically throughout the semester as well. So I look forward to reading your work. I look forward to seeing your videos. And if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out. And I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Okay, bye.